With YouTube demonetizing independent media, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month. Link below. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and I'm not too sure how to start this particular video because right now trending on Twitter is DJ Khaled, and this is a dude who I've heard of before. I've seen him passing in pop culture. I know he's a DJ. I know he's a music producer. That's really about it. Otherwise, this dude is not even remotely on my radar at all. But the reason why he's trending is, well, because he helped kind of spark this huge debate over the act of cunnilingus. Because, and I don't really want to put words in his mouth, this is what he said on the morning show, The Breakfast Club.
I believe a woman should praise the man, you know, the king. You know, if you holding it down for your woman, I feel like the woman should praise, and the man should praise the queen. But you know, my way of praising is called how was dinner? You like the house you living in? You like all them clothes you getting? I'm taking care of your family. I'm taking care of my family. You know, putting in the work.
So you're saying you don't go down?
Nah, never.
All of that to say you don't go down? Come on.
You don't eat the box?
Come on, Khaled.
Oh, you don't eat no
God.
food,
Nah,
I thought that's what
hell
Hold
nah.
You Down was about.
Nah, well, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Never in life, or did you try it and didn't like the taste?
I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't.
Not even like for her birthday?
Nah, listen.
Christmas?
She get.
Jeez,
I
Khaled.
put in that work. My work is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do my
Well,
thing.
so now if she told you she don't do that, is that okay?
It's not okay.
Yeah, well, there's his words. You heard it. When asked, do you go down? His answer was, nah, man, nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. But he never really gave a reason why he didn't do it. He never really gave a reason why he didn't go downtown on his old lady, which is an interesting question because it's actually brought about this discussion about cunnilingus and I guess the importance of it in a relationship. The way that DJ Khaled kind of put it, and this comes from more of, I believe, a cultural upbringing and just his own personal, like, you know, family background, is that, you know, I'm the king of the castle. I provide a home. I provide, you know, security. I provide all of these things. I don't have to do that. That's not my job. And then when asked, like, well, don't you take care of the queen? He's like, I do, but that's what he said. He chalked it up to material value rather than just, you know, diving for oysters. Like, he equates it in that particular sense. And that, again, I think has a lot to do with just his upbringing. I've seen this before with certain guys, you know, it's that macho mentality. It's like, you know, the machismo, the some would call it, and I'm not calling it that, but some might call it like the toxic masculinity of the relationship. And again, that's not a term I'm using with any kind of seriousness, but in a way that some people out there have been describing it as a result of that, because he expects his woman to go down on him. He expects his woman, you know, to gobble him up and everything, and he won't return the favor. And that, again, has sparked this big national discussion about the tenets of oral sex when it comes to women. And I've seen a lot of female celebrities come out and going like, what the hell, bro? What the hell? And I've seen a lot of dudes come out saying too, like, oh man, nah, I love it, man. I love it. I love going down. I just, you know. And it's funny because you see some people defending his actions, trying to say like, this is just his preference. This is just what he does. This is just how he is as a person. But then it's like the other side of that where it's like, well, in a partnership, in a loving relationship, obviously that would be a thing. You'd want to give and you'd want to receive. I do believe that's how these things are supposed to play out. You know, like I couldn't sit there and be like, yo, baby, yo, you want to come over and you want to take care of this and then never expect to ever do anything in return. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? But then again, when it comes to, let's say, the type of lifestyle that DJ Khaled leaves, the type of, like, you know, hip hop, you know, multiple mansions, everywhere flying in private jets type you know, that type of lifestyle that you see really permeated in rap culture and hip hop culture. When it comes to that type of music and that type of lifestyle, oral sex isn't really ever brought up, right? Like you listen to songs and it's all like, yeah, man, I took the bitch behind the counter and I gave it to her. You'll hear songs. Look at like Too Short's Cocktails, right? That's a great track from the 90s. And that whole song is just about getting laid, but never really giving it back, right? You never really hear like a rap lyric, and I'm going to butcher anything of rap right here, but you know, like, I ate that pussy. I hit it like a mobster. So damn good. Like a buffet at Red Lobster. Like, you're not hearing that ever. Like, the at least in the rap I've heard, it's never like promoted cunnilingus. It's never promoted going down on a woman. It's always like the gratification of the man. It's always a gratification of that type of lifestyle where you don't have to, you don't have to, I guess you could say, kind of like give back. You know what I mean? It's not really so much of a partnership. And I think that that might be a big part of the issue here is this, him coming out there and saying like, nah, man, I don't do that. That's his own personal choice. But you don't, I don't know. I personally am like, in a sexual relationship, you've got to give and you've got to receive, right? Like, it's a two-way street. If you're not both playing ball, if you're not both on the same page, then it's going to cause some tension down the road, and it's going to cause some problems, and it's going to cause some issues. And the thing is, arguably, the way he kind of presented it is just that, like, it never impacts him like that. And that might be because he's got money and he's got fame and he's got power. And if someone, if his woman or whoever doesn't give him what he wants, he can just go find someone who will. And there's more people to choose from, right? And it kind of goes back to like the that one scene in what was it? Revenge of the Nerds, right? The rape scene, because there's no other way to describe it. And like. He goes, down on the woman and they have sex and whatever. And she's like, oh, wow, like, you're so good at that. And he's like, yeah, I'm a nerd. That's all we think about, and that is actually a relatively true statement. Men who don't tend to get a lot of it would think about how to please the woman. At least they should. Some of them are probably going to be more like incels, or more like the Elliot Rodger type, I want to say, that are like, they think that it's owed to them, which is never the case. So yeah, this is an odd video to make. It's an odd discussion to have about the power of oral and why it is, I want to argue, like a necessity when it comes to having a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do it like every single day. You don't have to do it like in really extremely terrible conditions, like just coming back from like a jog or the gym, or you've been sitting in a hot car all day. That's the last place I think you want to put your face. And I believe that goes for both sexes on that one. But still, getting out of the shower and doing it, I mean, like, you want to give back, because if you don't, then you might end up, alone, or at least losing the one that you love because of the differences between that. Or, and to be fair, you could end up, it could be a fearful thing. Like Michael Douglas says he got throat cancer from eating way too much. So, it could be that as well. I just find that this particular situation is a trending topic today. I have to just laugh that we are here, and I can only then put it to you. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that, do you think that he was wrong? Do you think he was right? Do you think it's, his own business? Who cares? And do you think people are overreacting to this? And I guess, what are your personal thoughts on that whole give, receive mentality? I believe the comments on this should be quite fascinating. Anyway, be sure to leave your thoughts below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back often for more content from me. If you want to support the channel, the best way is for Patreon right now. And if you just want to watch more content, and I hope you do, you can do so right now. Hey, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit that subscribe, click on that bell, and follow me on social media. It's the best way to stay up to date on all things Mundane Matt, as well as check out 3 Buck Theater and the Russell podcast, streaming Sunday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. on russell.net. Thanks very much and have a great day.